Good morning, folks. It's Bobby Stein. It's Wednesday, September 15th. And while we ride around Greenville today, I think I wanted to try something different. This being Yom Kippur Eve, Yom Kippur starts tonight at sundown. And as Jews, we're supposed to think about the last year, how we've hurt other people, and reflect on that. And the 12-step programs work basically the same way. For instance, step 4 is made a searching and fearless inventory of ourselves. What we do, or what we're supposed to do in step 4, is go over our fears, our resentments, look back and see how we've harmed other people, write it down and try to explain to ourselves why we did that. And then step 5, we admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. So once we do that and we clean up our side of the street, we clean up our wreckage, then we're ready to make amends to those people we've harmed. What I specifically want to talk about today, and this is something we talked about at a meeting last week. And incidentally, what I'm reading from is something called the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. It was written by Bill Wilson, co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. But I'm going to read a little from step 10. And in this book, it goes into more detail about the steps. But anyway, I'm going to read, I'm going to start on page 90. It is a spiritual axiom that every time we are disturbed, no matter what the cause, there is something wrong with us. If somebody hurts us and we are sore, we are in the wrong also. And I scratch my head on that. If I don't have a part on this, but somebody cheats me, don't I have a right to be angry? It goes on to say, but are there no exceptions to this rule? What about justifiable anger? If someone cheats us, aren't we entitled to be mad? Can't we be properly angry with self-righteous folk? For those of us, these are dangerous exceptions. We have found that justified anger ought to be left to those better qualified to handle it. Then it goes on to say, talking about resentments and anger, as we saw it, our wrath was always justified. Anger, that occasional luxury of more balanced people, could keep us on an emotional jag indefinitely. These emotional dry benders often led straight to the bottle. Other kinds of disturbances, jealousy, envy, self-pity, or hurt pride, did the same thing. So what that is telling me is whether my anger is justified or not justified. If I retain it, if I keep it in and let it simmer and boil inside of me, there's a chance that I might go back out there and start drinking again. I turn over to page 92, and it says, now that we're sober and winning back the esteem of our friends and business associates, we find that we still need to exercise special vigilance. As an insurance against big shotism, we can often check ourselves by remembering that we are today sober only by the grace of God, and that any success we may be having is far more His success than ours. Finally, we begin to see that all people, including ourselves, are to some extent emotionally ill, as well as frequently wrong. And then we approach true tolerance and see what real love for our fellows actually means. It will become more and more evident as we go forward that it is pointless to become angry or to get hurt by people who, like us, are suffering from the pains of growing up. This is such a simple program, but it's not easy. Folks, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy the rest of the drive. Please leave any comments or suggestions in the box below. Like this video if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.